Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
And welcome, I'm just going to do it, to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. July 15th edition.
Yeah.
And hi. You know, we're here. We're looking forward. We're the neighbors. We're your neighbors. Don't you be my neighbor.
Yeah, right. No kidding. This is
Are we
episode.
doing it? Are we live right now?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, cool. Hi.
Hi, Laura.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
I would be
how are
better if Steven hadn't eaten all of the
Eh,
M&Ms in the
what?
house.
you?
She does this, all right?
Do
Whenever I eat all of her food, she blames me. I don't
Wow.
That's
wow.
true.
That's not how relationships work.
I know,
Right.
you know, I'm trying to do better about it, but I
Yeah.
admit that it's a fault.
Yeah.
I forgive you.
I'm gonna fight you in real life.
She just flies in, like, just drop kicks me out the window.
The Nazgul screech.
I have an abs. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Again, middle of July 2021 here. We always like to kick things off with food posts, but first we'll introduce, we got Hirosashii,
Hello.
Jack's
How are y'all doing?
Blade,
Hello, how are you doing?
Laura,
Hello, how you doing?
PaleoSteno.
Hello.
Say-
Now, how are you doing?
How you doing? You know what I
I
mean?
can't believe this.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Really doesn't care how people are doing.
We have Saberspark.
We're talking about the penis now.
And we got Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
And I'm How Are Ya? How are ya, folks? We are, again, Semi-Perfect Podcast, and we're going to kick things off with food posts here on this Wednesday. Just hashtag SPP Foods, right, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, help me.
Let me pull it up. 1 second. There you go.
There it is. Hashtag SPP Foods. Show us what you ate, what you're eating, what you will eat. Anything. Just show us.
Laura
food.
didn't take any pictures of the meal you made.
The M&Ms.
Well, neither of you, so I mean, yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
I didn't.
Okay, never mind.
I
No,
didn't
that was a good meal though.
I didn't take a photo of my flaming hot Doritos,
Yeah.
of which I just ate. So we're all guilty in our own ways. But if we're gonna, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
All right, let me pull up the Twitter screen. Here it is. All right, first off, we've got Luna Brony with barritas made in Mexico.
How did you say that name?
Barritas?
No. The name of the poster.
Luna Brony.
Did it come out like a lot weirder?
Borny? I don't know.
Lina Bruni.
The best food in a whole Mexican brony. They are actually cookies.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
They look like really smooshed hot dogs.
When I saw this, I honestly thought it was a hot dog bun and it was just filled with ketchup. Like, I was like,
I thought they were bacon strips.
those are cookies. Interesting.
They look good though.
Interesting.
I'm assuming this is like a strawberry jam with a cookie, like a buttery cookie.
I could be sold.
Yeah.
I could be sold. I do like myself a good cookie. So,
Yeah.
nice. Good
Right.
start.
Thank you for sharing.
Good start, Lina Bruni.
Let's see.
LeBron.
Dawson sends us a message saying teamwork is a preference for the magic of friendship for what it's known as pony life. I always love those cryptic things that I don't understand.
Jory says, felt like having Chinese tonight. Teriyaki chicken with steamed carrots, broccoli, rice, and shrimp sauce.
Ooh.
What's shrimp sauce?
You take the sauce or the shrimp and you squeeze it for the sauce. I don't see shrimp. I see yum sauce. Maybe there's different versions of that sauce for people to call it. Because I vividly recall that episode of like Powerpuff Girls when like Bubbles put a shrimp in a sauce and Mojo's like, not for shrimp. And he's like telling you, this is a sauce for fish, and that's for chicken. And that's for shrimp. But like I remember like being a kid going to Hibachi's and like combining all my sauces into one big old like amalgamation and being like, give me my straw. I'm drinking it.
I need
Gross.
all of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know.
If you mix equal parts of mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup, it makes a pretty bitchin' sauce for dipping shrimp in. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, you do that?
It's called. My family
Shrimp?
on my dad's side of the family called it Gufu sauce.
Gufu sauce.
Gufu sauce.
I'm gonna try that. But what kind of shrimp? Like just like peeled shrimp or grilled shrimp?
Like boiled with Old Bay.
How about that? I remember like, as a kid also, like I'd be it's like back in like 4th grade, and like the kids at my lunch table, we'd mix up different sauces, and some kid mixed up mustard and ketchup. He goes, I call it lava. It's my own sauce, and I'm like, whoa, he created his own sauce. It's amazing.
Okay, so I'm gonna tangent already. I know we're working through our food posts.
Yeah.
But that reminds me of, and I've probably told the story at some point, but there was a show called Figure It Out on Nickelodeon back in the day.
Yes, I loved that show.
I did too. I absolutely just loved it. And I was like, someday I want to be on this because they had like kid inventors going on it. And like there was a kid who was like, I invented a talking toilet seat. And if you leave the lid up, it like yells at you to put the seat back down. Obviously it's for women.
There were some really dumb ideas that came from that show.
Inventors? Who would have thought they would be stupid?
Stupid. But I remember I had this pencil that just broke enough, and I'm like, oh my god, I invented something, because when I would put pressure on it, where it was broken would separate from the lead, and it looked like a face, and it would talk. And I'm like, I remember I was like convinced that I would get on this show someday with my invention of the talking pencil.
Jeffrey, are you trying to tell me that this pencil spoke to you? Do we need to call someone?
Yeah.
I had to do the voices for it, but otherwise, yes.
Dude, I was right there with you though. I wanted to be like an engineer when I was a kid because I built Lego. And I was like, that's the same thing. And
It really is.
It's close, yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it is, yeah.
I kicked up a notch when I did Connects, but I recall having a little notebook and I was drawing up my own like designs, and man, it was just the stupidest kid shit ever because like I think I was in like 6th or 7th grade or whatever, and I had like different inventions I was drawing up. One was just a fucking hole, like some like sharks are a problem. What if we attach missile launchers to poles in the water and they just shoot them off? I'm like, that's a good idea. And then there's another, I shit you not, the next one was taking a little metal clip, like for paper, and pulling it out and tying a rubber band around both sides like a bow and arrow, or like a bow with a string. And then you take a little coin and you wind it up and you hold it against like a flat surface and makes a farting sound. And I'm like, I invented that, which I did not. But that was my journal of inventions. I think I still have it somewhere here in my room, but I remember looking at it a few years ago, laughing, being like, "Wow!" To no one's surprise, I was not an inventor. I never paid.
By the way, just because I recently found this out myself, the metal clips that hold paper, they're called paper clips.
Oh,
Thank you for saying that because I didn't want to be the person to say it.
that's what they're called. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. I was like, wow, genius.
What are those things? The staple things?
I don't know that one. That one's beyond me. Anime Guy 01 says, this week I got some Popeyes, a whole bunch of tendies, biscuits, fries, and mac and cheese. My favorite meal from the chicken place. Look at that. That is a meal.
Nice.
Looks good.
It honestly throws me off not seeing a cheddar stuffed burger from Anime Guy, but that's okay. You go the chicken route.
Yeah, looks good.
Yes.
Looks delicious. All right, we've got Nathaniel Foga had nice dish of fried rice and enchilada casserole chicken and stir fry. It was certainly a nice combo of food, especially when I mix the casserole and fried rice together.
Huh.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I'd eat it.
Yes.
Enchilada casserole. Nora Mermaid says, hi, Semi-Perfect Podcast. Just having a heat night with y'all and every mermaid's favorite snack, goldfish. Hope you guys are kicking tail fin. Love you and miss y'all. And
love you and miss y'all.
see, I was even being nice this time, but you're right. It says love you, snund, miss y'all, and see you guys ever free in a month. Nora's been teasing me with this. I don't know. She tweeted about.
To be fair,
Mhm.
you just said, and I'm even be nice this time. So, I mean, can you really.
And I need to be nice.
Hey, listen, all right. Just because I'm a little closer to being Grandpa ACRacebest than the rest of you, all right.
Are you like 31?
Yeah.
30.
Wait, 32.
Oh, yeah.
32.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God, am I really that
I'll
old?
be 33.
I remember because like both me, Saber, and Raze were born the same year. But Saber's the oldest out of the three of us because he was born in October.
Oh my God, you're so
I'm gonna
old.
die first.
I got Jack's Blade.
Jax!
Oh my
Dou-
god.
Double protein brownie with vanilla ice cream center.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
It was really good. It was like only 180 calories, but like 22 grams of protein in each brownie.
Yeah.
And then the vanilla ice cream, bang it.
So you can
That
eat
was
like.
What do you put in those
12.
brownies?
Whey protein, some oatmeal, some.
Are you crazy?
Do it. I was waiting for you. You took the bait. Per honest, and I'm so happy with it.
Very
There
good,
you go.
Paleo.
Good on ya.
That was very
Good on you, my dude. No, but yeah. So oatmeal, and then I think it was like I followed a recipe online. Let me
Are
think.
you
What else
crazy?
was in it? Shit. What else I put in it? It's all downstairs somewhere. Shit. But yeah, it was really good. It was just like a lot of very filling. They were soft too, and then like the vanilla ice cream. I was just like, yeah, I
Nice.
feel like that. I feel like it's good. So yeah, it's
Awesome.
good.
Awesome.
Mm.
Skyland says having breakfast with garlic bread and cheese.
Whoa.
Whoa, time out. This is breakfast?
Garlic bread with protein and cheese.
Okay, so like I'm not sure if this is breakfast for dinner or if this is
Brinner.
breakfast and you're just somewhere else in the world and you just happen to be having garlic bread and cheese.
Right.
He's having a Brenner. Good old Brenner.
Whatever's happening here, I've
I don't
never
get it.
I've never had garlic bread and cheese for
Dude, have you ever had a garlic
breakfast.
bread grilled cheese? That shit is fucking
no,
delicious.
but
you can't eat too many of them, you'll get constipated. It's bad.
Well, yes.
that sounds amazing. Like
Yeah.
Being constipated? I
Yes.
assure you it's not.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's horrible.
oh.
Constipation's worse than diarrhea. I'll stand by that any day.
Preach, brother.
Honestly, I think that diarrhea when
Massive disagreement.
What? You think diarrhea is worse than constipation? To me, constipation's worse.
Wait.
Because like you just sit with the pain and you're like, fuck, I just want this shit to go
Yup.
away.
No, what are you
You just-
talking about? Like, okay, so first off, you're really showing how privileged you are. 'Cause diarrhea is like one of the
Oh,
biggest
excuse
killers
me.
of
Diarrhea
humankind.
is literally for me. All I have to take is one sip of Pepto-Bismol. My diarrhea is gone. So everyone who's like, "Oh God, diarrhea lasts forever." I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Yeah.
You obviously don't have places to be because if you had diarrhea, you had an appointment.
Oh no,
It's-
dude! When I was a personal trainer, let me tell you something. That shit sucks when you're teaching a class and like,
I bet.
fuck, it's terrible. But no, all I had to take was fucking Pepto, and then I was good. 30 minutes later, boom.
What, do you shove it up your pooper to block it out or something? Like,
No, you just fucking it works your stomach. It just literally calms your stomach down. Like, hey, you don't need to go.
it's like on the verge, and you take the Pepto, and it just goes right back up, huh?
No,
I'm
it
sure
literally.
everyone that Saber has very regular bowel movements,
Oh, thank you,
and
honey.
I have IBS, so I would
Oh.
think that my opinion on it maybe has a little bit more weight, and I would say that I think that constipation is worse.
Exactly.
to be fair, we
Yeah,
all
it-
have BS. I mean, like we're just full of it.
I just don't get it. All the folks who voted for Biden are the ones who suffer from constipation.
That last food poster, by the way, confirmed that they're from Malaysia. It is morning there.
See? Oh, there it is. Good morning, Malaysia friend.
No, I guess I'm getting at like because diarrhea really was like, and it still is in places where they don't have the amenities to deal with it. But it's a big killer of humans. Like it's a massive calling card of dehydration. So, but yeah, I guess in a modern society, I can see where constipation is a bit more. This is a really fun podcast so far, by the way.
Yeah.
We're talking
Let me
about
see what the-
poop.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Poop, man.
While
Takes me
talking
back
about
to those Larson-
Apologies.
Takes me back to Larson episodes.
Ah,
Well, everybody's eating.
well, I don't know if it's a hot take, but you know how like sneezes are annoying, but when you have the sneeze, you have that moment of like euphoria where it's like,
Yes.
Yeah, when it feels good.
which do you think you get more of that relief from though? Having a sneeze or having diarrhea?
Dump. Oh, fuck it. Well, I mean, like, when you're, like, holding in a dump and then you finally let it out after a day, it's like, fuck, dude. It's, like, amazing. That shit
Right,
is, like,
right?
euphoric. Yeah, it's just like, bruh, I just gave birth to
Dude,
something.
I'm gonna tell you
Fuck,
something right
yeah,
now.
it's awesome.
Can you imagine being in a horror movie like situation where like it's like
Yes.
the Raptors in Jurassic Park and you're all staying low, and then you look over and Paleo's making a weird face and you're like, kill him now, kill Paleo. He's about to show our entire position because Paleo, you scream when you sneeze. Like where like if it was me, I'd be like, I hold it in, but you go like you scream when you sneeze.
We have somebody in the chat that
Beautiful.
just like finally discovered our podcast, and I just have to extend an apology that this is the conversation that like this is the first conversation that they are listening to.
No, there's no apologies.
I would
Welcome
just
in.
like to reassure the viewers that we will talk about at least one other thing than bowel movements and sneezes during this podcast. Thank you.
I
Please
haven't-
continue with your regularly scheduled programming.
We're still in food post for fuck's sake. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
which
that was
leads
all the
into
food
bowel
posts.
movements.
We're
So
done.
perfect.
Well, I have it on camera, like one of the only times that Paleo sneezed once.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that was
I've seen
crazy.
him do it. It scares me actually.
I captured it on the vlog, and I think I turned around and I was like, oh my god. And
You gotta
Paleo's
throw
like,
salt over your shoulder.
Yeah. Well, then he like collapsed. It was awesome.
He fainted from the stress. From the stress.
So, Sarah, do we even have like an itinerary for today?
Sort of, yeah. Like,
Oh, cool. Okay.
I mean, like some movies
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, why don't we catch up with our friends Hirosashii? You've been oddly quiet during all of our poop talks, so why don't you fill us in on how you've been the last 2 weeks?
I've been playing Mutania 2DX, that is why, and it takes a lot. I'm gonna stop playing 2DX.
Yeah.
I was making a whole bunch of noise like this, so thank goodness Discord has noise suppression. What have I been up to? Man. What was the last time I had a podcast?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
So, yeah. I went to the beach. with
Oh.
my friends.
Nice.
I forgot how good of a workout swimming in the ocean is.
It's awesome.
Waves crashing into you. We were just like, yeah, we're having fun, like drifting on the waves and whatnot. And then we got back and we were like, hot damn, we are tired. Like,
Especially when you run on the sand.
Yeah. When we were leaving, I could like feel the pain in my foot. I was like, ow, man. Not old, but getting older for damn sure. Like, but yeah, really good workout. I do appreciate that. Thanks, Mother Nature. There's just something like a stupid realization. Like it's those kind of realizations where it's like literally obvious. Everyone knows it, but it's just like you think about it and you're like, yeah, that is how it is, huh? Just while I was, hi, sweetie. I know it's
What a good
But,
girl.
But while we were just watching the waves, I was like, these waves are always ongoing. Whether I'm at work, whether I'm playing a rhythm game, whether I'm sleeping, whether I'm at the ocean, I'm like, these waves are always happening. I don't know why that just like blew me up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was just like, they don't stop. It doesn't matter what you're doing. They're always
Dude,
going.
I'm right there with you. Like I have moments like that where I look up at the stars at night and I'm like, long ago, humans have been looking at the exact same shit,
Right.
and it's there. it happens. If anything, it puts into perspective how like we don't have much of a bearing on this world, and life goes on. Which there's a certain beauty to it all, where it's like, don't get too worried. It all works out.
Right.
Did you?
And if it doesn't, don't worry.
Because then you're dead.
Yeah, didn't you guys hear? Like, didn't NASA release something this week about like, oh, by the way, we found out that the moon got knocked off course, and we're gonna have massive flooding.
They have very slight little wobble, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that Chinese Earth movie where they're like, we gotta move.
Oh yeah, the Wandering Earth. Yeah.
Dude, I told Laura about that. I already told you, Paleo, when we were watching it. Where I'm like, this is gonna make Laura like her eyes roll. Where it's like, all we gotta do is attach 10,000 engines to the Earth powered by magic, and push it away from the sun. And it's like, oh. Okay.
So we haven't even watched it yet, but I've already died like 85% on the inside.
Oh no.
There's still 15% to carry you through.
That's true.
You got this.
That's my last. Hello. Stop. Okay. I don't like cupcakes very much, but I love cupcakes when they are made the way that I do like them. Go figure, right? And I don't like icing. I think no, that's not fair. I like icing. It's just that people put so much icing on cupcakes, and I always feel bad because I'm like, it looks pretty, but I'm gonna wipe off 97% of this. And my friends, while we were at the beach, one of my friends makes just like the best cupcakes. She puts like almost no icing on it, and the icing is potent. And I was just like, you make cupcakes for the rest of ever, please. Oh my god. I ate like 9 of them in a row. I was like, oh, they're so good. I don't even care about calories today. Whatever. So that was my weekend. 2 weekends ago.
Nice.
And everything else has been work. At least I had something to talk about this time. Yeah.
You got out to the beach.
Yeah.
By the way, Nora Mermaid sends a super chat saying, "Excuse me, hero. #cupcake hater."
I don't hate cupcakes. I hate the way most people make cupcakes. And I just have to modify the cupcake into something that I enjoy, which is by scraping off all of the icing.
With your tongue?
No. See, like, oh my god, if you just have a cake and you put like a millimeter of icing, like the ice, you're gonna taste the icing. It's there. Like, you don't have to put a mountain of icing on a thing.
You're very correct.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You know what? I don't know how much I agree with this. I think I need more than the thinnest.
It depends on the icing. It depends on the consistency of the icing, and it also depends on the cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. You're wrong, hero. That's what I was trying to say.
It's subjective.
That's exactly what I said.
Real. Nice.
So speaking of making food, Jax, we saw your concoction earlier. What have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
Work. That's all I do is work.
You doing work?
Work. Let's say, I got this little watch that I've been obsessively like using it to work out because it's this watch is like a Digimon Vital bracelet, and what it is like the more you work out, the more you work out, your Digimon gets stronger. So like it gives you these missions to do, like do this many squats, run this many miles, do this, do that, and I've just been obsessively playing with it. So it's like I've been having fun with that. I'm very tired, but it makes me super fun. It's super fun. But that's what I've been doing the last 2 weeks and working.
Cool.
I legit saw that existed, and I'm like, I bet Jax Blade is doing this all the fucking time.
Dude, when we go to a convention, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go fight a bear in the woods or something like that. So like, you are gonna digivolve to Mega for me, please. Okay.
Nice. What about Paleo? What's new in your life in the last 2 weeks?
Not too much. I've been on a big Jurassic kick. Of
you?
Like, what? Yeah. Yeah, because I mentioned it last time that I was going to go see Fast 9 in theaters with my dad in IMAX, and there was the preview to Jurassic World Dominion there, and I loved the preview, so I've been like doing stuff with like Jurassic stuff because I've been playing a lot of Jurassic World Evolution, and I started watching the Lego Jurassic World Legend of Isla Nublar on Netflix. And it's pretty hilarious because like it's sort of like spoofing like theme park stuff as well, where there's this guy that visits the park in the first episode who's like a YouTube theme park reviewer. And then there's another episode where there's this kid who's like a platinum VIP pass holder, like you know those people that like Disney and stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so that's
Nice.
what I've been doing lately.
Nice.
Of course, it's dino related. Oh, we have a super chat here from Anime Guy 1 saying, Jax, be careful with the VB strap. Mine snapped.
Oh, I got another one because my thing broke, so I have 2 of them now.
Well, there you go.
So it's
Problem
cool.
solved.
There you go.
Good heads up there, Anime Guy. But Jax,
Thank you, though.
Jax was ahead of you. He's like, I'm going to break it right now.
Yeah. I'll flex it off. Blah.
What about our... I was going to say our expert, but I won't say on what, but it was our previous topic earlier. Laura, how have you been?
Which topic was that?
Cupcakes.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Yo, those chocolate cupcakes sure hit different.
Well, the big fun thing for me right now is myself and a bunch of my friends from college all are going in together on a whiskey barrel.
Ooh.
So we're doing the thing where like you pick a distillery and you basically buy the entire barrel, so it's your private label selection, whatever, of their whiskey. So it's like, yeah, so like we're splitting it between like 9 or 10 people, so it's quite a bit, but like, you know, we're splitting it between all of us, so it's kind of reasonable. But yeah, it was really cool. We went to the distillery this past weekend and got to taste the different options and like figure out what we wanted to do, and we're still like designing. You can make like your own little like kind of a logo, I guess, but it's just like a small like 1 inch by like 3/4 inch little thing that they'll put on all the bottles, and they'll like brand it onto the barrel, which is pretty cool. And we get to keep the barrel, so we're gonna have some fun times with that.
Nice.
That's different.
That's cool.
Obviously,
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm
Nice.
less familiar with alcohol, but I've never heard of this
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, so you can get like a barrel where it's just like, this is everything that was in this barrel. You are getting all the whiskey from, and you also get to keep the physical like wooden barrel.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's neat. It's like a fun thing.
And then you ride the barrel down the river
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a dwarf.
We put the smallest person inside the
Hiding
barrel.
from
Very cool. Saber.
I've been working on video stuff, getting ready for busy weekends ahead. I've been watching movies and shows. Beastars came out today, which I won't lie, it kind of caught me off guard. I thought it was next week, and actually, I thought it was the last week of July, but it's out. And
What's the dub?
Yeah, the
But-
dub
but-
came out today.
well, technically, I know it's been out since like early this year, but officially on Netflix, which is
Oh, okay, gotcha.
the same thing happened last time when the first season of Beastars, where it's like it's out, but like part of me feels like I'll wait. I'll wait for most other folks and see what the general census is. But yeah, I watched a few episodes with Laura, and I finished the manga, so I'm in a really interesting spot as far as how things play out from here. But I'll leave it at that.
Cool.
Leave it at that.
I'm interested to know your thoughts on the Anna move when you have finished season 2. That was
Absolutely.
lines, but you know, whatever.
Sarah,
Yeah.
what have we been up to?
Well, my sister came to town.
Youper?
Huh?
You sounded just a little Youper.
Yeah,
there.
A little
Like you're from, like, a
Youper.
year
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
My
My
sister
sister
came
came
down,
to town,
don't
don't you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, your
Oh, yeah, my
Minnesotan
sister
is
came to
showing.
We went to
I love that.
Disneyland and it was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my sister came to visit. She was here for a week, and it was like around her birthday weekend. So we went to Disneyland, and then we had a nice birthday dinner the day after, and it was a fun visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So between then and now, 4th of July happened. And on 4th of July, Sarah and I were like, you know what we should do? We should go on a trail.
Yeah.
That was, we thought, closer to our house. And we should walk up this trail and see the fireworks that are being shot around the city. You know, all the illegal ones that I love.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and we made it maybe like, I don't know,
Well,
like
we
a third of the
couldn't-
way to the trail,
I
and
don't
we
know.
went.
We couldn't find the trailhead, and I was just like, I'm already like,
Oh, no.
I had work that earlier, part of the day, and I was like, I'm already tired. Let's just get in the car and go somewhere.
Well, that was fun. So we ended up driving up to a place where I used to live. Actually, Saber would know this because it's that place that we took you, I think, right at the top of the hill that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
And
was
it turned out the best place to just watch the fireworks was where we live.
like literally like where we were. Yeah, because we got up there.
We got to see both of the shows that were like the big shows that were happening in town.
Yeah, and then we make it up there, and I'm like, all right, can't wait to see all these other fireworks. And there was like, oh, there's one,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Jesus. So I guess people behaved this time around.
All the trees are like, I'm fighting for my life.
Meanwhile, where I was, illegal fireworks everywhere. Like, I was like,
Same.
I might die. Oh my god, because we're like running off the beach, and some of them set off like prematurely, like on the ground, and just like.
Oh my god.
I was like, bruh, like, Christ, like, I want to live, and not die.
Yeah, no kidding. We one of the coolest things to me is the racetrack that I work at. Oh, there's a lot of those, but Irwindale Speedway typically has a show on 4th of July, except when 4th of July lands on the weekend, and then it's whenever the Saturday is. But I always love being at that track because that is one of the few cities out here that fireworks aren't illegal. Mm-hmm. So and they have fireworks stands and everything, and I can't even really describe what it's like standing up on the roof. Mm-hmm. Even just sitting in the grandstands, but just literally there are nonstop
360
fireworks.
view of fireworks everywhere.
All around you. Everywhere you look, there are fireworks, and it is, to me, it's one of the coolest things. I'm like, I love
That's
it.
awesome.
It's great, and it's legal, so it's like win-win. But yeah, as Sarah also mentioned, we went to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
that was interesting to see how it was. Honestly, felt very normal.
Yeah.
Maybe a few extra people wearing a mask than usual. But yeah, I mean, the fast pass system isn't in play right now, so we took a lot of advantage of the single rider lines, which is in play. Which I actually thought between the two single rider lines would have been the thing not.
Don't you think they would have wanted to do fast passes? Because
There's rumors going around that they might change Fast Pass entirely, but like I don't know.
I feel like that's more social distance friendly than just telling people, all right,
Yeah,
get in a
really.
big line.
Yeah. Again, like social distancing wasn't really
It
A
was
thing.
not really a thing.
so.
But,
Yeah, but hey, we're vaccinated,
vaccinated.
so
Yeah. Live life.
yeah, baby. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. It was nice getting back and seeing how much stuff really wasn't updated in the year and a half that they've had to update things. Like, I'm like, oh, that animatronic's still broken. It's been 2 years. Okay. I honestly, like, in my head, I'm like, they're gonna fix everything before people come back.
Pretty much the only thing they
No.
did was just paint the buildings on Main Street and the castle.
Oh my
and that was
God.
it.
They're like, what should we do? Paint. But yeah, so
And Pandy they did.
yeah, it was good though. It was fun. By the way, I want to say hello to PanamaMatt.
Hello.
Man in my hat.
And Matt, I'm gonna come back to you for what's new in your life. But we got a super chat from Persaloodles. Persaloodles? Did I say that right? Persaloodles. And it says, I wanted to ask if there's any plan for Bronies React for the new My Little Pony. If it's a secret, then it's okay. Also, Black Griffin, I love you with a heart. No one here loves Black Griffin. Let's be real.
We love him. He's just rarely here.
He's-
I'm sorry he couldn't be here.
I
We
mean,
love him. He just
may
doesn't love
be
us.
here.
he doesn't love us. There's always a chance that he might pop in, as he
Yeah.
do. So yeah, I would say there's a pretty dang good chance that Bronies React is gonna be around for the new My Little Pony. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. That those Bronies React guys that make it named us. Me. But I think that's a very fair assumption to make. In every way of not saying yes, because for some reason I always like surprising people. But yeah. So yeah. PanamaMatt,
Yes.
with your Panama hat.
Usually.
Tommy mentioned you
The
haven't really worn your Panama hat in a while.
Well, it doesn't really fit well over the headphones.
Okay, that's fair. What have you been up to lately?
The way you asked it earlier, it sounded like there was something specific you were wondering about.
No, it's just I just asked everyone else, so now I'm asking you.
Well, gee, let's see. I've been filming at Irwindale a lot recently. Really fun.
Yeah.
Good times. Burning the candle at both ends. It's lovely. Work is progressing very well. Courts are still chaotic, but surprise, surprise, it's going along well. Have a new paralegal working for me. She's working out great.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
Been getting out on bike rides over to local breweries. Planning one of those tomorrow before going to the track.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then Sunday, I think I'm doing something, but I can't remember what. Because that's my life these days. It's good.
Paleo, did you just turn on like a walkie-talkie?
What?
Or a
Maybe a
fan.
fan.
All of a sudden, I just hear.
I don't know if it was Paleo. I thought it was Matt.
No, that was
Oh,
Paleo.
okay.
Yeah, I was hearing it too. It shouldn't be me.
But yeah, and I do we get to see you this weekend, Matt?
I thought you needed me.
I do. and need is the right word. You and Sarah
Shoot me
are
a
gonna...
text. Shoot me a text with the specific time.
Okay, I will. You and Sarah are our camera people. See, folks, even here on the and I mean only camera people. Well, Corey will be there too, but no leadership. Welcome to the podcast. We're sorting out everything here. But yeah,
Including whether Corey's a person.
Is Corey a person or not? Sarah, what do we got on our itinerary?
Well, there were a couple movies that we recently saw.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched them on the same night. Two absolute bangers.
Yeah. Two amazing
Boss.
sequels.
Boss Baby 2
And some
and
MASH.
Peter Rabbit 2.
Peter Rabbit 2. Okay, so I mean, should we put up? Is there anyone here who's like, oh shoot, I haven't seen either of these,
Boss Baby 2 or Peter
and,
Rabbit 2.
and I'm scared of spoilers.
Well, I haven't seen either of these.
Are you do you
but-
care about spoilers?
I think you know how I am usually about spoilers, but I
Yes.
think for today, like, I think I'll make an exception because I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about these movies.
Okay.
So like, I'm willing to risk getting the spoilers.
Okay. Wow.
Should
That's
I
a
at
big.
least put the general spoilers?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna put up a general spoiler tab. This is for anybody that's watching. If you're new to the podcast, the way we do this is we'll have. No.
I forgot that I had the Luca thing up there.
What the?
Luca.
Hold on.
That's all over the place.
All that way.
Luca Cruella. Spoilers.
Oh no!
Ah!
Why has it got everything on it? I don't know why.
It's broken.
Oh,
Our spoilers.
Well, you did say it was a general spoiler screen.
Uh-oh.
Why is Joker on this
Also
screen?
mentioned Luca.
What's happening?
I don't know. Hold on.
This is the greatest,
Yeah.
flub that I've seen you have.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
What flub? This
Okay.
covers everything.
We're literally spoiling everything, everyone,
Okay.
all right?
Hold on.
Well, since we still have the Cruella spoilers screen up,
Oh, yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah,
It's not a good
terrible. Anyone who likes it, fuck you.
Oh!
Funny,
My
yeah.
favorite
I
movie.
wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah, I would.
it's not good.
If you enjoy something, literally fuck you.
Yeah.
Good on you, Jax. You said what? No, damn. Damn. I mean, damn.
If you like, have fun. I like silly stuff.
Damn, girl. Damn, Jesus.
Sorry.
Sarah, there we go.
God, no.
It's
Fine.
honestly, I'm convinced, Sarah.
Wait. Let me fix that.
Sarah's gonna fix.
Future Rabbit at.
There we go. Fixed. All right. It's a black screen, but oh well. All right, there we go.
Okay, oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to say it still looks like an at from where I was looking, but I know there's a delay, so.
Yeah, she fixed it. Okay, so like I was saying, as long as the screen's up, we'll be discussing spoilers. As soon as it goes down, spoilers will be done. So if you want to avoid, you could just mute for now, and once it goes away, you know you're safe. So Laura, since you're here on a rare occasion to hear potential spoilers,
know.
which movie
Are you most curious about?
Which one are you most curious about?
Well, so I will say Saber did let a few things slide about Boss Baby 2.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a little more curious about Peter Rabbit today.
Who here has seen Peter Rabbit 2 besides Sarah and I? I know there's a long list.
Has anyone seen the first?
Yeah, who here has seen Peter Rabbit 1?
I've seen the first one.
Okay.
I read the manga.
Me too.
That's
By
funny.
Beatrix Potter, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Shit was great.
Damn, man.
So
Yeah.
okay, so it sounds like it was just you and I, Sarah. So
Yeah.
so this movie's
Oh, hell yeah.
success is on our shoulders.
Okay.
Honestly, I thought that this was arguably the best movie of the year.
I wouldn't say go that far, but it was enjoyable, as it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
We
go that
had
far either.
expectations based on the first film, and I mean it met those expectations, and you know there were quite a few times that we got a laugh out of it.
Yeah.
It had a lot of this one in particular, I feel like it had a lot of meta jokes because literally the plot, like one of the plot lines in this movie was a big book producer
Basically turning
Just-
Peter Rabbit into a franchise.
yeah, into a franchise, you know, making a movie, and it doing the whole modernization is better sort of storyline, and I feel like they had a lot of meta jokes to go along with it, like self-aware sort of things.
There's also this, you wouldn't think of it really, but I feel like these movies actually have a surprising amount of good physical humor.
Yeah.
Almost to a cartoony level.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds like, yeah, well, that's what happens when part of your
There's
characters
the-
are CGI, but they even do it with
Yeah.
the humans
Yeah.
in a like a really goofy way at times, where it's
Yeah.
like,
With,
what the hell?
Like the farmer, Mr. McGregor, there's a couple of scenes where he just gets absolutely wrecked, and you can tell that it's a 3D model, but it's still very funny.
yeah, no, yeah.
The absurdity of it. I mean, overall, I feel like I enjoyed this one more than the first one, and I mean, yeah, like the first one was just fine. It was fine, and I think we both kind of enjoyed that one, surprisingly as well. But Peter Rabbit 2, I feel like built on it a bit more, and then just it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it actually.
Yeah, no,
It's like saying it's like saying that it's diarrhea that's better than constipation. That's probably the best
my
way
God.
to describe Peter
Yeah.
Rabbit 2 to Peter Rabbit 1.
We're
That's
done with
exactly
that
what you expected
conversation.
it to be, and it was good for it.
No, it was. I mean, it was. Again, it wasn't. It could be much worse.
Yeah.
Like
Smoking diarrhea.
I at least find them.
Oh my God.
I at least find them entertaining. And I feel like it was funny enough is because we saw both these movies on the same night. I feel like Boss Baby and Peter Rabbit were both movies. The first ones were ones that we went into.
Yeah.
Kind of went, all right, what the fuck's this going to be about? And then ended up enjoying both more than we expected.
Yeah.
And then forgot about our feelings about both movies until we saw both of the sequels and went, that's right. We actually enjoyed the first ones, didn't we? So,
But I feel like
We'll see what
enjoyed
you'll
the
be
sequels
saying after Sync 2.
a lot more.
oh,
Oh yeah.
well, you heard what I had to say after Pet's Life too, so or Secret
Secret
Life.
Life.
Oh my God. There was a second one. Good God.
Yeah, isn't Secret Life of Pets 5 coming out this year?
You know what's funny is that that's actually a very popular movie for ripoffs. Like, a lot. Though, to be fair, it's also not, like, some groundbreaking concept. It's fucking relatable. That's what it is.
So, yeah, anything else you want to say about Peter Rabbit 2? The popcorn was good.
Yeah, the popcorn.
Butter.
I'm eating popcorn right now.
Yes!
Nice.
Are you able to put your own butter on it still, or
Yes.
have they taken control of that back from you?
No. They gave control back to me, and it's mine. It's all mine. I'm making up for the amount of butter I missed out on the last year and a half. I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
They just shove sticks of butter right up your mouth.
Yeah, that's not where they're shoving
you
them.
wish it was real butter.
So, like, Sarah, do you get to eat any movie snacks?
Just say it's well lubed.
He gets the watch.
Usually, I abstain from any movie snacks.
Oh.
Like I can have Skittles and I can have some of the
Okay.
sodas, but I'd rather just not.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, the large sodas are as tall as Sarah's.
Yeah.
So,
That's also true.
And they're
Yeah.
Very
like 20
valid.
bucks.
but I get them so I'm well hydrated.
Can we have more? We need more drink sizes. We need like small, medium, large, and then American small, medium, large.
Yes.
I'll take like the not American sizes. Thanks. Well, I was talking about it with my friends actually. Like races over there, like how dare you? But like I was talking with my friends, and they're like, we would actually spend more money to have less food and drinks. Because like part of getting too much food is that you feel obligated to finish it. And you're like, I'm good though. Like I'm not hungry anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
I relate with the people that take offense.
Ray,
Whenever-
I'm with you on that,
Yeah.
but I work out a lot, so that's why I don't mind.
Well, I crack up when I do hear like people that aren't from the U.S. being like, "Why are these so big?" And I'm like, "You're spending the same amount of money. Like, no one's forcing you to drink all that soda, and soda isn't quite the thing you're gonna say like, yeah, but it's waste. It's like good.
Send it to the. Oh, yeah.
It's so true. It's just like, if you don't want it, just give it to me then.
I wish I had that self control. I'm like, I spent money on these fries, so I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Just throw them to me next time when you're like, bro, I don't want it. That's what Saber does. Every time we're at a convention, Saber's just like, here, Jax. It's just like, I'm looking too fucking.
I'll just start like shipping my leftovers to you, Jax.
Oh, thank you, Laura. I would look forward to that. Ooh, Laura, leftover. Oh, no.
Like in the mail, like after 3 days.
I have a friend. I guess okay. I realized I was gonna tangent even further into this, and I'm like, the people that really didn't want to hear spoilers for
Boss
these
Baby and
movies
Peter Rabbit.
are like, man, they're really telling a lot of good
We
stuff.
have the spoiler screen up. It's fine.
Yeah, but we're not talking spoilers anymore.
Oh, I see.
I'm saying those poor people. Granted, I don't think anyone actually left. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone.
I mean, we can circle back to where you were gonna tangent.
Yeah, true.
Also, like the audience, they're here to listen to Boss Baby spoilers, so like we better provide
Okay.
some of
That's
these.
true.
Yeah.
Did you have anything left on Peter Rabbit?
No. I'm good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Boss Baby 2. Kind of falls in the same category.
Yeah.
I think Paleo. You did see this one. Did anyone else see this?
I did.
I saw it too.
I think I agree with Paleo. I think you and I talked about this. That we felt like the second one was actually probably better.
Yeah.
Yes, it's much better. I said to Paleo during the POS podcast that the only thing that's odd is that Boss Baby 2 feels like Boss Baby 3. It feels like it feels like it should be the end of a trilogy because you have time go by, the brothers kind of go their separate ways, and it's like I need one more movie with them as a family growing up. If this third one, I don't know, not to say that Boss Baby 2 is like, oh wow, this ruins my Boss Baby lore, like it's all out the window, but. I appreciate that they took a bit more of a serious approach. Like, okay, it's about this father and daughter not seeing eye to eye. It's about these brothers drifting apart. And, of course, the crazy aspect of, like, babies trying to take over the world because adults have failed them. And I'll give the credit where credit is due. I'm like, okay, it held my attention. It was much better than the first movie. Didn't blow my socks off, and I don't really care about seeing it again. But it was fine.
It's such like Boss Baby in general is such a
weird
fucking out of left field concept that it's like I don't know, like you almost have to like once you can wrap yourself around the idea of what's happening, of why it's happening. It's
Do
like
you mean Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
Just all of it, just this whole baby core thing. it's like oh, okay. But yeah, no, I mean, you are right. I feel like in regards to like the topics, and it is funny that you say that because like, not that was like also on my mind, but now that you say it, I'm like, he's kind of right. Like, this does almost feel like we're getting the gang back together, people falling apart.
Yeah.
Maybe they spared us and said we'll skip the second movie and go right to the third.
I mean, not every movie has to be done in a trilogy. You can have a biology.
A biology.
Duology, you mean?
Is it called a duology or a?
Yeah, duology.
Okay.
I think Paleo just made that up.
You may have.
No, it's real.
Sure.
What do you know about movies?
Why do you have a bicycle or bicycle, as the other people say it?
A bicycle.
Yeah, bicycle.
I want to ride my bicycle.
And you have a tricycle, but you have a trilogy.
Nobody says tricycle.
And a duology.
Because English is made up of a bunch of nonsense.
Everything is made up.
Okay, so I have two questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the people who have seen Boss Baby.
Yeah.
She has bi questions.
Yes.
So I buy questions.
She's bi-curious. Yeah.
You might say. So one is, have any of you watched the Boss Baby TV series, and do you think that would fill that like second movie void?
Well, yeah, because you need to have executive toddler come in because like that's part of the fun.
I have not.
No, and that might be why we saw the second movie because we didn't see the TV show. I don't know. Not to dog on something I haven't seen, but I saw like
on something I haven't seen.
I think I saw like something from it, like promo material, and I was like, wow, that animation doesn't necessarily look great, but I don't. It could. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Okay. So then my second question
Yeah.
is Boss Baby, the corporation, versus Baby Geniuses. Who would win?
Okay. So
I'd say Boss Baby, just because, well, you know, they'll hire it over the geniuses.
But yeah, in the sequel they got superpowers.
Wait, in the sequel of Boss Baby or of Baby Geniuses?
Baby Geniuses
I don't
too.
know.
And Baby Geniuses too, they got superpowers.
I was really hoping the answer was going to be Boss Baby.
Wait, you guys watched whatever the fuck
Baby
too?
Baby Geniuses
Thank you.
too?
Yeah.
Baby Geniuses?
I saw the first one.
Classic cinema?
Honestly, Honestly, for baby geniuses, they're really not that like. They don't seem to be that resourceful. Like they.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah, they just talk.
Like the one kid, well, there was that one kid who was special, who knew martial arts and could beat up like grown-ass adults, even though he's a fucking baby, and they couldn't just chuck him through the wood chipper or some shit. It's like,
yeah. My money's on Baby Corp.
Baby Corp.
Yeah, I think they got this. By the way, I honestly feel like the baby girl, Tina.
Yeah.
I really liked her character.
Yeah.
I found her very enjoyable.
She was a lot more bearable than I thought, and I mean she was fine. But my only reservation is I thought she was a bit misleading as far as marketing goes. I thought this would be a lot more with her in the movie doing a thing, like more than just an overseer or facilitator of events. And also I thought that Alec Baldwin's baby would be like working alongside her more too. But that's not a complaint, just an observation. I thought the marketing with the posters and the presentation seemed like it was pointing in that direction.
Yeah. I didn't see much of the marketing material for this movie, so I was not quite.
Are you trying to tell me that Hollywood marketing was wrong? I've never seen that happen.
It's a crime.
I find that very hard to believe.
I got everything I wanted out of Brave.
Yeah,
damn.
I'll say some of my things about Boss Baby 2.
Secret Life of Pets over here. Sorry, go on.
Overall, I enjoyed it. I had fun. I feel like what this movie really excels at is its visuals and its character animations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff
Goldblum character was just absolutely fantastic to watch, and like, there's even like a bit of the movie where he is just literally like a TV screen. And I really enjoyed the like kind of choppy animation that they kind of used for like Wreck-It Ralph with Tapper, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But like it's kind of like that choppy like they're like low frame rate sort of style. And I thought that was a lot of fun. And in general, I just feel like a lot of the visuals with like Tim's imagination and stuff was also pretty great.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
But yeah, like this movie has wonderful like masterclass like character animation. It's great.
Yep. Did I remember this?
Did anybody enjoy the Pennywise baby?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's straight up a Pennywise baby in this movie.
Oh my god!
Picture.
I need to look this shit up.
Yeah, show me a picture.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it Pennywise.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, both of you.
This up for me just now. There's not actually Pennywise in this movie.
What the fuck was it? What the fuck was it?
Is a clown.
No, she's not a clown.
What is she? You describe her.
Yeah. I mean, both me and Saber are like, yeah, like it's just a creepy baby.
I literally
had, like,
typed
a
in
Pennywise
Boss Baby
gag with it.
Pennywise, and I don't see anything.
It's right there. She's right there. I literally see this where it says all creepy baby Pennywise baby scene on YouTube.
Where's that?
Where?
Where? Link me. Link me. I want to see it.
Jackson, you don't. You don't like
eyes.
clowns.
Her eyes literally. Her eyes do the Pennywise thing.
Jax, you got over your clown fear. Hold up.
She does the thing. Sorry, go on.
Jax, play. You're not afraid of clowns anymore.
Oh no, they scare the shit out of me. But like,
You just said you got over it.
Yeah, I got over it because I can like attack. Like before, I'd run away.
So what you're saying is, like, a week from now, you want to watch both iterations of Stephen King's It with me, while we put on like clown outfits, everybody except for you, and then chase you around the yard.
What kind of fetish is this?
Here's the thing to worry about with that, because like my friends in college used to do this thing where they would like sneak up and try to jump scare me, and just my reflexes would kick in from like MMA. And
did you like punch people?
No, this poor girl Becky like tried to jump out of the closet, and I like accidentally dropped. I was like, oh no, why did you do that? Why? And then everyone was like, what the fuck? Because I don't know. Like I just have this like fight or flight thing
problem as well,
where it's just like, don't come at me. Don't like jump at me. I will like literally strike. Like
So it's not
fight
when
or
people,
flight, baby.
it's not when people jump at me. It's when people like tickle me. Like if they try to like surprise tickle me from the back. I kicked my friend's phone, like my leg. I kicked my friend's phone out of his hand and broke it. I was like, dude, that's on you. How are you gonna come up behind someone and tickle? It's like surprise tickle them. That's completely.
I mean, you assume the risk of it, and Laura, you can dress up however you want and chase Jax around, but understand, he said now he can attack. That's why he's over his fear.
And I 100% know that he could kick my ass.
So what I want is whenever anyone else does see this Boss Baby 2 movie, I want.
Well, you know, it's right up at the top of my watch list.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
So when the inevitable day comes, short of a red balloon, in my opinion, I thought this was straight up like, oh yeah. Like, I feel like her eyes even do the thing, but maybe they don't.
They did.
Maybe I saw what I wanted.
They did. No, they did do the thing.
They did the thing. She even talks weird. Like, everything's weird.
But she does the hello shit like that fucking voice.
Play the clip, Sarah. Play the clip.
Is she voiced by Tim Curry?
No.
Is she voiced by Bill Skarsgård?
Where is he? Where is she?
Where is she?
Well done.
Look at me.
There is that one scene in the movie where they try to distract the kids to like, oh look, a pony, and they all like all the girls go like, ponies, and then this weird little kid goes like, I like ponies, and
I love that he's the weird little kid. That's just so.
yeah, and I just want to clip it and saying like, oh, it's like bronies when G5 comes out.
We're always 74 years old.
Yeah. Ooh. What?
Is that does anybody else have anything they want to say about Boss Baby 2 or Peter Rabbit 2?
Wow, you enunciate those T's.
Any last thoughts? Is it worth seeing Paleo, Boss Baby 2? Or Saber?
Just two mediocre films.
Excuse me? You haven't seen Peter Rabbit.
Did you watch Peter Rabbit?
I just finished it. Done.
Today, right? While we were watching Beastars, you also watched
the abridged version. No, I mean, by no means would I go out and say Peter Rabbit 2 is.
We wouldn't say it's a fantastic film. It's just it's enjoyable.
I think what Saber's saying is he probably won't be making a video of it anytime soon.
Shame.
It's too good of a movie for Saber to watch.
That's probably true.
That's actually pretty funny. Okay, cool.
All right. Down with the spoiler screen.
All right.
Does it make you watch bad movies?
Hey, now that one person that probably left can come back again.
Yeah, that's true. So that being said, and I'm not going to get into any specifics here, at least yet. Okay. How many of you, as far as our podcasters go, have not yet seen Black Widow? I'm guessing there's a number.
Me.
Okay.
I have not yet, and it looks like a fun movie.
Okay. Well, in that case, we can hold off on Black Widow discussion. You've seen it, Jax?
I've seen it, but I'll wait.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Let's frickin' spoil the whole damn thing. But yeah, we'll come back to that one. Now, Sarah, you have a note here that says maybe look at Gen 5 toys.
Yeah.
You know that's dangerous, right?
I mean, Equestria Girls.
Wait, real fast.
Equestria
Yeah.
Daily.
Judy Hopps, you're not about to buy everything.
Yeah, Laura?
Real fast. When does Black Widow come out on Disney Plus without me having to pay extra money for it?
October.
October?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, we're waiting until October, I guess. I'm not paying for that shit. I'm already paying for that shit. Why should I pay for it again?
Right.
You're right.
Well, I mean,
Already fired. It's fair and square.
we saw that.
Well,
Mulan.
they made 60 million on it, so they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, well, of course they will, but I'm not gonna go to the theater to see if it's gonna be up on Disney Plus.
Wait, they made that much money just through the streaming?
Just through the Premier Access thing. Yeah, 60 million.
That's true, yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, it's easy when it costs $30 or whatever the fuck they charge. You just need like 12 people to buy it, and they're like, "Bam!"
Well, the thing is, like, this is the first one of Premier Access that they've actually released the numbers for. because they're like, oh yeah, this actually did well
Interesting.
compared to the ones before. Because I don't know what they did for Raya or Cruella or Mulan.
I thought that they did pretty well for Mulan, but that might have just been them being like, "Oh yeah, we did great," but like hiding the actual numbers.
We
Yeah.
kicked ass. Yeah. I still haven't seen that. Like I
I
know
have no desire to see that.
I know everyone's got like or there's like reasons that people don't want to see it, but I'm like I still plan on at least seeing it at some point, but the fact that I still haven't really goes to show how much desire I've had to actually see this movie, which is a bummer because when it was first announced, I was like, oh, that could actually be a pretty legit. Like, not saying I like the idea of all the live action movies, but I'm like, Mulan could be a pretty intense live action movie if they do it right, and obviously they probably didn't.
It was intense for the wrong way, for the wrong reasons.
Right. Yeah. It's not good when your movie's really in the news a lot for, nothing regarding the movie.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
So Sarah. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the bed sheets. Oh yeah.
The bed sheets.
Yep. Paleo's inviting everyone into his bed.
Woo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing screenshots of all the toys.
Menage a trois? No, menage. How many are there here?
A lot.
Hey,
Menage a set.
Matt, did you know that the Hotel Menage is not the Hotel Menage anymore next to Disneyland?
I noticed that. I have not.
That
I
is
can't
some
recall what it
bullshit,
is.
man.
I loved that name. I was like, dude, hello. But we can't always get what we want.
If you try sometimes.
There it is.
How could you not?
I was about to be honest.
Okay. Wow, there's a lot of toys. Sorry. Maybe I'll just scroll through the.
I was gonna
Equestrian
say,
Daily.
damn. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of merch. We know that already.
While you're pulling that up, I have one question to ask, just because I saw it referenced in the chat here. I know, Jeff, Sarah, you've been back to the theater already.
Yeah.
What was everyone here's first movie back in theaters following the pandemic?
Nothing yet.
Go see The Tiger and the Fish, which I went to just go see.
What was that?
Josie, The Tiger and the Fish.
Not familiar with it.
Yeah, neither was I until I watched it. Well, I guess obviously, it makes sense.
I don't
know. Could be bad enough that you just blocked it out entirely.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat was great in theaters first time.
What?
I watched A Quiet Place 2, Part 2.
I
Same.
still need to see that.
Are you looking it up for us?
I'm trying. I don't know if it keeps log of all the movies we've seen.
One with some friends of mine for one of their birthdays.
Here we go.
Trying to
What's that,
remember.
Matt?
It was.
Oh, A Quiet Place 2. One with some friends
Yeah.
of mine.
Actually,
Oh,
you know what? Quiet
Nice.
Not
Place
usually
2.
my typical fodder, but
It was Scoob.
it was good.
Scoob?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Nice.
you
Why?
poor
That
thing.
movie was the
Or
best.
well, no, actually, technically it was Raya because we did go back to in theaters to see it in theaters, and then we saw Scoob.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Raya.
And then we saw Cruella.
Al-
We saw Spirit.
Although I will say, I might have. Did I go to the movies before you did with my
yeah,
dad?
you went to A Quiet Place.
So
too.
so I also was A Quiet Place too,
Yeah.
Paleo. So. Wait a minute.
No,
It was Kong.
It was no,
King Kong.
Oh yeah, it was Kong.
It was Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
That was the first movie we saw.
Oh no, don't tell Saber, he'll be jealous.
Oh.
Actually, I do feel quite slighted that I didn't get to go see it, but it's all good.
It was. Oh, I guess at this point, because it was in theaters for a really long time.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I was like, dang, it's gonna be around forever. And then it.
It was like the only thing in theaters for a really long time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. They're like, the other movies are
Cancelled.
Mary Poppins. I don't know. We're just.
That was like 2-3 years ago?
No, the original.
Oh shit. That
No.
was like
Not really.
30 years ago.
Yeah. Was Was it only 30? No, that was like
Years ago.
Yeah, more like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is it like
Christ,
1960
was it
something?
really?
Yeah.
We're back.
yeah. What went through my head was, I'm like, was I around? Was I alive? when that came out?
Did we want to take a look at some of these toys?
Yeah, let's look at
Okay.
toys.
All right,
Let's
I'm
look
gonna
at
pull up
toys.
Yeah,
Toys.
yeah, 50, 60 years ago. There you yeah.
Paleo, shut up.
Did you say 50, 60?
Yeah, because original Mary Poppins, 1964.
Would you look at those eyes?
Oh, look at those eyes.
Oh, what is that from? Oh no.
Get an expression on her face like she got hit in the
Hamilton.
back of the
Thank
head.
you.
Something eyes.
Yeah, so we've got like a little Izzy figurine toy. That's pretty cute. And then we've got like the bed sheets.
Wait,
Those-
where are we putting these? Okay, I
Um,
see the link now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
I
bed
think
sheets.
the link is a page backwards. So if you wanted to go to
Page
newer
backwards.
yeah, go to newer content at the bottom of the page.
Scroll to the all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, at the bottom there should be a button saying newer content, and that's where I
Oh
am
my
right now.
god, there's so many instructions. Like, what is this shit?
I'm gonna warn everybody.
Newer posts.
Warn everybody right now. Do not wash your lighter color materials with these bed sheets because
They're gonna be pink.
They are not color fast.
they are going to change your life.
How do you know?
I don't. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid. I'm afraid.
It came to me in a dream.
Came to me in a dream. So
The
these are
bed sheets are cute.
yeah.
I like the bed set.
Yeah, we'll get that. That should be our bed sheets for our guest bed.
No.
Why?
There
Why
you
did
go.
That pillow is not to scale, or that bed frame is really small. Like
Well,
something.
Right?
they
a
probably got
big-ass
big
pillow.
ass
That's
pillow.
Look at the size of that pillow.
Yeah, I know.
That's a body pillow.
Oh.
They sell
Man,
body
that
pillows.
pillow, man, that pillow is not part of that picture originally.
No, it's not. Someone's gonna be really
Oh my
disappointed when they get their pillow and they're
I
like,
mean,
"Why is it so
technically,
small?"
I think the bed and the dresser or the nightstand were also not.
Are also
originally-
not.
Like, pretty, much,
Yeah.
pretty much everything in this image has been composed.
Is it me or is
onto-
the Because the dresser looks like it's like falling off a ledge.
Oh my god, it does.
It's
Look at that lamp. It's like hanging
Where's
over
there's the
like,
corner of this wall that it's like up against?
I don't know.
I hate the merchandise.
I hate
have
what this is doing
eyebrows,
my sense
fuck.
of perspective.
Same.
What about the eyebrows?
No, they have eyebrows. It's fucking crazy, man.
It's a bit weird.
So
Only
Paleo,
Moon Dancer
expressive.
is allowed to have eyebrows.
so
Yet there they are.
Paleo sent me a picture of Sunny Star Scout, and it just said raid. So now I know that Sunny raids. So she's my favorite. That's all it takes.
Wait, may I say one thing real fast?
Yes.
I think you just did.
Cool. So a very good friend of mine has a daughter, and when she was like, so this daughter's like almost 2 now.
Mhm.
And when she was like pregnant with her, she was like, oh, I don't know what I want for like names. And one of the names she was considering was Twyla. And I was like, that's really close to Twilight, which is really close to Twilight Sparkle. And she was like, yeah, that's right. So maybe I should do something different. So what she did different is name her daughter Sunny.
Well,
So I,
you fucked up.
as soon as Sunny Star Scout was announced, I texted her. I was like, hey, Debbie, guess what?
You don't believe this.
Sunny,
Cannot escape.
Sunny is literally a pony now.
That's like some Final Destination shit. Like, oh,
I know, I
we
love it.
changed the. Nope, it's coming for you.
All the TVA.
Yeah. All right. What's that thing?
All right, it's the like the Barbie head thing that you style her hair, except it's Izzy.
Barbie head thing?
Did you never see those Barbie heads that you would just style their hair?
I mean, I like the pose, but is that just like the bust?
Yes,
That's it.
that is the entire point. The entire point is just to play with the hair.
Oh, give me one of these,
Yeah.
Done.
dude.
What? Okay, so like I did briefly work for a toy design company.
Yes.
And a lot of the
Yes, you
time,
did.
like they would refer to like toys like these or toys in general that had like hair that you could brush or style. It was called hair play. And I was like, that sounds weird.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it.
I'm into it. I like some hair play before my
Oh my god.
Between your other types of play.
other
Not a fan.
hair play.
Oh, it's so easy to take this down to the very wrong places.
It's already there. It's already there.
Oh, you already have hair down there. That's right. Never mind.
Hi.
Oh, damn it, Matt.
There's no extra steps to get it out there. It's just already there.
It's just a drop. It's just a cliff. Oh, boy.
Scrolling through a lot of the screens.
Oh,
We got a
get me!
scooter.
No. That is a G5 6V bubble scooter. Okay, so
Wait, does
with
this make bubbles?
all those letters and numbers, it sounds like it's actually got a motor in it.
Sounds like a fax machine.
Wait, where are we?
I scrolled way down, like past all.
Oh,
the
I see it
screenshots
now.
and
Bubble
stuff.
scooter appears. Yep.
Mhm.
Huffy My Little Pony G5, literally just call it the G5 6V bubble scooter, baby. Yeah.
In fairness, it is an electric scooter, so it does have a motor. You're correct.
Wow, that's fancy.
Right, but I mean, this thing, it's got
Does
it's
it
a
make-
V6 actually,
Does
not a
it
6V.
make bubbles?
Wait, it's a
though?
V. Oh no, it's a 6V. Okay. I was like, what the?
For kids, you know.
Tell you what, get the brushable Izzy and put her bust on the front of it so you have a hood ornament.
Oh my god, yes.
Get a basket, put her in it, and it's ET.
You definitely gaslit me there for a second. I was like, bro, what?
If someone buys me the Izzy bust hairstyling thing, I will 100% super glue that to the front of my car.
That's like some.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
No, I'll do it.
She'll
It
do it.
goes for everyone in the audience too. If you see me at a convention and you give me that Izzy toy, I will super glue that shit to the front of my car.
I hope the hair's really long and it just covers your whole
I do too.
windshield. You're like, oh my god. Danger.
I get pulled over for having a headlight out or something, and it's like,
Sorry, I
what
lost
you
that.
got on your windshield there, or what you got on your hood there?
So My Little Pony is like, yeah, Twilight Sparkle's my favorite. And be like, we're off to a good
Right.
start. It's great.
And you start talking shit. You're like, oh, Twilight Sparkle? You fucking. Oh, you're still pulling me over.
And
Scrolling
he's
down
gonna be
a bit
like,
further.
Rainbow Dash is the best pony. I'm like, officer, just give me the ticket.
So a bit further down, there's a figure set with the new characters plus the main 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The main 6 are there too.
There's some neat art on the bottom right corner with the main.
That
6.
is nice.
It looks.
So
really
they're gonna
good.
show up. They're gonna make a cameo in the film. They just spoiled the fucking movie.
No,
I know, right?
it's probably the toys that she owns
Yeah.
That's probably true.
in the movie.
Maybe.
Meanwhile,
Maybe.
the one on the left's like, wait, I thought their series ended. Why are they taking up primary placement in the packaging?
Mm-hmm.
Did everyone see, by the way, that I don't feel like this. Well, no, this isn't a spoiler, but G and Barrow worked on the movie.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Nice.
Oh.
I did not know.
Nice.
I don't know if
It's a
that
good
was she made a post about it.
I did not know.
It's just nice to have somebody that I know.
Yeah.
So a little familiarity there, and we know, for those that don't know, Jillian is a super pony fan. When she got the job, a reminder, she's also the one who wrote a lot of the books.
Yeah.
Nice.
And for her, she wasn't someone who was like, oh, okay, I gotta write about rarity, so she likes clothes, right? No, she'd be like, she fucking hates the color maroon. Don't you guys pay fucking attention? Jesus Christ. Yeah, she does her research. So she's a good one to have on that team.
Please have people like that on your shows. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Because if you're not going to do it, the fans are, and then you got to
Oh, God, I just heard it.
Now, I think this next toy that's on the page
Yeah.
is very cute.
Yeah.
It's a Izzy Moonbow with her curly hair and she's got a flower crown. It looks really cute.
Wow.
Moonbow's her
A flower
last
crown
name.
that can apparently be a
Yes,
bracelet.
Yeah.
That's a cool
Wow.
last name.
It's really cute. Cool.
It's a really nice toy. Really
Sounds
nice.
like a World of Warcraft. That sounds like a World of Warcraft last name. I gotta be real.
Oh my god.
Moonbow.
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Oh, there's a toy set.
Oh yeah.
Pegasus toy set.
You gotta have your
Royal
toy
Castle
set.
slide. Ooh.
Oh,
Hey.
spoilers! There's slides. They got swing sets.
Oh my god.
Oh no, they got swing sets and slides.
Let's slide to the castle.
Bam,
Fall back.
bam.
Someone
Crash.
hide this thing from Viva because it's going down.
Mm.
Yelling timber.
honestly, still one of the absolute greatest pieces of content that's come out of this.
Oh, yeah.
community.
Oh, definitely.
I wonder how much Viva takes his 6 pony music video at this point. Because I still love that music video.
Yeah.
It's so great. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, Gian Barrow is actually working on the new Netflix show Centaur World as well.
Oh, nice.
Hey, that's exciting because I actually am optimistic for that one.
She's a busy girl.
Actually optimistic.
You know, again, just think about the stuff he watches on a daily basis.
That is fair. That is very fair.
Really enjoyed your post today, by the way, Saber, about Sandy wearing or getting
Dude.
reskinned into a dress.
I looked more into it, so it cracks me up because, I mean, okay, I first off, disclaimer, like it's a big world outside the U.S. and there's a lot of content and also a variety of content that like is changed in order to be, I guess, up to protocol for certain governments and their regulations, whatever. That being said, for Sandy, they don't want to show any part of her body except like it's like I don't know if it's like religion or what for Iran, but they do these Microsoft Paint drawings where they cover up her entire body with these massive dresses, and it's funny because in the CG's hanging up her clothes, and they actually draw over the clothes too. She's like hanging up her frocks or whatever. And there's another ones they're like we don't have the time to Microsoft Paint this, so they just crop her out of the shot where you have her walking around her dome and it's just her head and that's it. And it's like
God.
the lengths they go to censor Sandy, and they do it for the other girlfish too. Like
Girl?
and in the process they 'cause it's only if it's I think Pro gets a pass if it shows if it's like a bra. Like that's out. So like a bikini top, no go. And they'll draw these glumps of paint, Microsoft Paint over them, and it makes them all look like they're pregnant or they're like massive hips and thighs.
What?
It's super bizarre. I don't know. I'm opening a can of worms with this Persian SpongeBob stuff. The rabbit hole goes deeper than I ever expected. So it's interesting.
Well, I can tell you about those. So, Sarah, I just saw you getting ready.
Yeah.
Hashtag SPP questions.
I just got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a question to ask
I heard
us.
people start sighing like
Yeah.
really late, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
I just try to ignore it. And...
I
I'm
don't blame
used to
you.
it, Yeah.
If any of you in the chat has got a question for us, you can either send us a super chat.
We prioritize those.
Yes, or you can send us a question on Twitter using hashtag SPP questions.
Yeah.
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 As those come on in, yeah.
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 That's all I gotta say is yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we already got questions.
All right, we've got some questions. Yes, 1 second. Let me pull.
Oh, I don't remember if it. I don't think he had seen it yet.
What?
Paleo, were you happy with what you got with your Jurassic World preview thing?
Yes, it was
Nice.
very, very cool.
Cool.
So once the trailer was over, you stood up and left the theater. Right?
I joked about it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was good. That was really good.
I did see Irwindale Speedway in the movie though.
Yes.
Hell yeah, man.
Wait, I know we discussed it before, but I can't remember, and I need to remember. So movie trailers are spoiling more lately, right? Like that's just like
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
not a question.
This was like a special thing to where like, oh yeah, we're gonna show you like the first 3.5 minutes of the movie.
Oh my god, why?
But
That's
it
what
was
I
like,
said, Hero. That's what
yeah,
I
but it's
said,
like,
Hero. I was like, why not wait a year and just go see it fresh? Like, enjoy the game. Yeah.
But at the same time, I totally get it for people who are like Paleo, where like you want to know as much as you can because it's like, oh, it's so close but yet so far.
yeah.
You know the biggest version of that spoiled an entire movie for me.
What?
Tell me.
It was so at Disneyland they'll do kind of a similar thing. Well, they'll do a movie
Okay.
preview,
Yeah.
and it'll movie preview. Like essentially what they do is they take an early scene,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
we decided to go in and see the one for the live action Beauty and the Beast. And it was literally the whole opening sequence of the movie, of which I went, oh, so it's literally the movie, but live action.
Yeah.
It's literally the movie but worse.
I'm like,
So I saved you then, so you didn't have to go watch it.
oh, we still went. I wanted popcorn.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, the same
Which-
kind of happened to us when we went to so in Disney World, there's the oh my god, I can't remember what it's actually. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln,
Yeah.
where
Yes.
it's like the Abe Lincoln animatronic that's like really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I have never been in it before, right?
Mm.
So we were walking past, and I was like, "Oh wait, Steven, let's go into this because like I've never actually done it before, and there's like nobody here, so like we can just go in and watch the next show."
Mhm.
So we
Right.
went inside, and then we get into the theater, and they're like, instead of the actual attraction you came to see,
Mhm.
here's the first 5 minutes of the live action Aladdin movie.
Oh,
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh wow.
Well, and I also made the mistake of calling it Good Times with Mr. Lincoln.
That was me.
Good times for Mr. Lincoln.
He's
Yeah.
supposed to do a smoking pot, like, hey, everyone. Let me tell you about
That
this.
was 100% me because we were like walking past. I'm like, oh, honey, I've never done the Good Times with Mr. Lincoln.
Wait, I thought I called it Good Times.
That was me 100%.
Listen, I'm the funny one, all right?
You're
Maybe
also
it was
the one
you.
who doesn't remember shit.
So imagine our
That is
faces
true.
to go in and see
I was
robotic
curious.
Abraham Lincoln and only to see the live action Aladdin. That was this is probably the worst trade deal ever.
It really was.
All right. We've got some
Sometimes.
questions in
Okay,
now.
okay.
Okay. So Oziel asks, did you see Nickelodeon All-Star
What the fuck are you trying to say?
Nickelodeon
Start over.
All-Star Brawl? If so, which character do you like to see next if they do well?
I just think it's weird. Like they have Oblina in there. I'm like, what year is it? Like what
Hey,
the fuck?
Oblina's badass. They need to
I
put
I
the-
love Hot Real Monsters.
They need to put the Gromble in there. All right, that'd be OP. Fucking Gromble ass. Man,
Apparently,
that'd
we
be
literally
good.
already know that Oblina's low tier. I'm like, damn, you already know? You already played the game.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was surprised to see her show up. I was like, damn.
I
Okay.
know, right? I was like, not only was that like 20 something years ago, but like,
All Real Monsters and yet not a single Avatar character floored me. I was like, what? Like,
mhm.
They're gonna save them for like later. Those are the ones that.
Yeah,
are gonna
yeah.
be
You,
like,
you
oh,
can see the
fuck.
silhouette on the box art, where you can see a silhouette of Korra. So they're gonna
Nigel
add
fucking
Avatar people.
Thornberry is gonna be a playable character.
Yeah.
finally.
Wait,
Fucking
I'm
hottie.
sorry. I'm
Marianne!
sorry. I missed the train on
The
this
Duval.
one. So this is legitimately a fighting video game
Yeah,
with
it's
Yeah.
Super
Yeah,
Smash
it's-
Brawl,
it's-
but with Nintendo characters.
look like
Yeah.
that
Nickelodeon characters.
that
yeah.
that turtle guy is
Yeah.
about to cut off Helga's head.
yeah.
Like
Hey, that turtle guy has
turtle
a name.
guy?
That turtle guy has a name. ACRacebest.
I don't mean
Okay.
to, I'm sorry, but they
It-
all look
it's
the
not
same
just
to
any
me.
turtle.
Which one is it? Which was the blue turtle? Sarah.
Like-
Leonardo.
How dare you? How dare? Composure, George.
Even I know that. I'm not
Composure.
even a big TMNT fan.
I don't know if I've ever seen an actual like form of content of Ninja Turtles.
What?
Like, I don't even
You're gonna
know.
make Jax have a stroke.
I'm sorry.
I'm entering. Wait, have you actually haven't?
Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
so.
I'm entering that point of just like, I don't know, that's fine.
Well, like, so, like, because for me, where I am familiar with the Ninja Turtles is, I know Sarah, like, you were watching the TV show.
Yeah.
Right?
Which one?
Both I watched some of, like, the 2012-ish, I think it was. I can't remember.
Oh, the CGI one.
Yeah, the CGI one, and then the latest one, Rise of the TMNT. I haven't finished that
Right.
one yet, though. I need
Okay.
to finish it.
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the movie's coming out soon, and the movie's like a direct sequel to the series. So yeah, so that's gonna be really good.
I
just
think
want to know what
There's
moves
like a
Nigel
video game
Thornberry
coming out
has.
soon, right?
Yeah, the video game comes out too. That's but that's based primarily on the 80s
how did
stuff.
we miss
Yeah.
the there was a Turtles movie? Wasn't there a Ninja Turtles movie that came out in like the last like 3 or 4 years?
There's two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
How did we
Yeah,
miss
There was
those?
the one in 2014 and 2016.
in 2016, Out of the Shadows.
Okay, I know why we missed 14 because I don't think we're quite on our movie going.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we weren't really doing it that much
I
for
don't-
16 either.
Yeah, because I think it was in the last 2 years that they started the Unlimited Pass.
Well, I know, but we were hammering movies before that.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I could give Jax a heart attack.
Yeah.
Because nothing else is gonna do it.
Exactly. Let me take my inhaler.
For your heart.
So Anime Guy sends a super chat saying Loki thoughts.
Haven't seen it.
Let's do non-spoiler thoughts because I just got I worked my way to episode 4 today, so I haven't finished it, and Jeffrey hasn't watched it yet, but I think he'd enjoy it, so I think we're gonna watch it together.
Okay.
I have enjoyed it so far. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say like out of all the MCU live action shows, that was probably the one that I had the most fun watching all the way through. Because like now the more I think about it, is like Falcon and Winter Soldier. Well, it had its ups and downs. It was more like there are parts where I'm just like, that's kind of forgettable. And then like with WandaVision, it was very much one of those things that you watch one time because you're like, what the
Right.
fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But then like when you finish it, it's just like, okay, yeah, there you go.
That
Yeah,
was a trip.
with Loki, it's like, huh, that's fascinating. And then like apparently on this Marvel side, they were saying like, oh, there's like Easter eggs in every single episode for stuff like that. So it's like, huh,
Yeah.
okay, so that makes it fun to rewatch. But yeah, I thought it was pretty fun.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah, you messaged me today, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were like, hey, I think you should watch this.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Cool.
Yeah.
So GD Nichols sends a super chat asking thoughts on Monsters at Work because that recently came out as well, which I have not watched that one
I
yet.
haven't seen it.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah, I think you're really gonna like it, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah, you'll
Yeah.
probably
Like,
really like
Yeah,
it. I wanna know what you thought.
if you guys like Monsters University,
Yeah.
you're gonna like this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I really
it's
enjoyed
really fun.
Monsters University.
I like Monsters University more than the first movie. We talked about
Yeah.
that before, but yeah,
Mhm.
that's good.
All right, I guess we got stuff to watch.
Yeah.
We'll definitely catch that in the next 4 years.
Thank you for those super chats.
Of course.
Kind of like Laura waiting until October to see Black Widow. We're like, yeah, we'll talk about that someday.
Let's see. Okay, we got a question from Nora Mermaid. My question is for Jax, but what is your favorite TikTok, not fitness or health related?
My favorite TikTok?
Yeah,
Like favorite like specific TikTok? I mean,
I have no idea.
damn.
Not fitness or health related.
Well, I mean, I there's a bunch I watch that aren't those. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, there's like so many. Like there's like 5 videos I've seen like that cracked me up. Like they're just the thing about TikTok is at first I was like, oh, what the fuck is this fucking Zoomer shit the kids are on? And I was like, what is this? And then I started watching them, like, okay, some of these are really funny and they're catching me. So like, yeah, I find myself like at night just like watching through. So I can't say there's any particular one that's my favorite because like every night I just go through and I find one that makes me laugh really hard. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would just say it's funny. Yeah, TikTok's actually really funny.
Yeah. There's this lady on TikTok that has a series of, whatever talks. I don't know.
Talks.
Where like she has like all these security cameras like around her house because she sleepwalks, and like they're actually extremely funny because like when she eats like cheese or chocolate like before she goes to sleep, she has these like crazy spells of sleepwalking, and
I saw that she talks right.
Yeah.
Where she's like walking and she's talking, and then her husband has to come get her.
Yeah.
Shit like that shit is so funny. It's so good. That is good. Like living with Saber.
That is true.
Let's see. Nathaniel.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Nathaniel Foga sends us a question. What is the best thing you guys eat at a movie theater?
Well, it depends, because like if I'm going to a movie the first time, I don't eat anything, because like I have this thing with like if I eat, then I of course I have to get a drink with my food, and then if I drink during the movie, I'm gonna have to get up and go to the bathroom midway.
Right.
And so like I just don't eat or drink the first time I'm watching a movie. The second time I'll go ham. Like if I'm going to see a movie a second time, I don't give a fuck. So like I'll usually get like a ton of butter popcorn, and so my theater has like these fried foods that you can get. Like you can either get like tenders or you can get like fried shrimp. It's weird, and they're like actually really good. And cookie dough bites, which I still have a ton of. So yeah.
I think every time I go see a movie at a movie theater, if I see my friends just like walk straight into the theater, like they don't go to the bathroom, I'm like, damn, you play a dangerous game, my friend. Better heat up that bathroom before you walk in that theater.
Yeah.
I'm a popcorn guy.
Yeah.
I
Slathered in butter.
Yeah.
Drowning in it practically.
Yeah, like
Nice.
I don't know. To me, I always get the give it on to me. When I go, we typically go on Tuesday, which for our theaters is half off popcorn day.
Nice.
And so it's like, okay, it's a little like the price makes more sense. And then on top of that, like I'll always get the large, because if you get the bags, the butter is gonna just be on your lap. Like it just soaks right through. So I'm like, screw it. And it's like 50 cents of a difference between a small and a large. I'm like, I know math, so give me the large. But yeah, I really did miss the popcorn during the time when the theaters were shut down. I was like, Sarah, I missed this. And then we went back, and they're like, oh, we'll do the butter. You just tell us how much. And I'm like, you're going to be here a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't fuck with me. Oh, we got a super chat.
From Fritz Roll.
Wait, was someone else going to answer that?
Well, I was just going to say, I'm not normally much of a snacker, but if there's an option, a good beer can be a nice touch.
Yeah.
In
What was
theater?
the question?
There are
went
some
to get
theaters
some
that will serve you
water.
beer.
Oh yeah, the Alamo Draft House does that in Austin, Texas. They do that.
I've heard about that.
There's quite a few of those, yeah.
So
They'll give you like they'll bring you a full pizza like during the meal. I never
Yes, they will.
understood that. Like that's so like weird. So like what, you're just watching a movie and then this person just comes in and brings you a fucking pizza? Like
Yep. Yeah.
What man, that just is so crazy.
That sounds
Like, so, like,
good.
Well, one of the
it's
theaters
just a
around here-
dramatic part of the movie. Okay, it's just like
So
I have
Laura,
a love-hate relationship with the Alamo Draft House, because it's awesome that they'll like bring you a full meal during the movie. But if I'm seeing a movie for the first time, like I don't want to go to the Alamo Draft House, because there's people like walking around delivering food the whole time, and I'm like, no, I need full immersion.
yeah.
Could you imagine the Alamo Draft House during A Quiet Place 1 or 2? Just like,
Can I get a cheeseburger?
yeah.
Well, see, they try to keep the sound down because you write it down on a piece of paper, right? And then they pick up the pieces of paper.
Yes.
But still, it's like someone's
That
walking
sounds
in
like
front
too
of
much
you.
distraction for watching a movie in a
It
theater.
is.
It'd be funny if they're like, they come up to you, and then like you like are about to bite in, and you're like, jeez.
Because I also hear that
Something
like
that.
because I also hear that Alamo Drafthouse like kicks out people who are like disturbing.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Disturbing. Actually, they look gross.
Yeah, like,
We're not gonna make it.
Because Corey had a whole talk about this on one of his shows recently from Double Toasted. He was talking about how like this person just was like yapping, and then like the bouncer guy was like, "Yeah, you gotta go. Like we're not even gonna warn you like once. We're very serious about that shit." And so like that's
wish
great.
every theater did that.
I would
Yeah.
spend $5 more on every single ticket if you could
I
just
agree,
hire
Hiro.
someone.
Dude,
Like-
I wish they hired people who built like the fucking Rock and John Cena and just have them walk in. Because it's always like some motherfucker who's just like, oh, I'm not gonna talk. And you ask him politely, be quiet. And they're like, what are you gonna do about it? Or like, shh. There was one time I was in a theater and someone was like, shh, because they were talking. And it's like, what, sprung a leak, cuz? Like, what's the He's like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Sprung a leak.
What are you gonna do about it? It's like nothing but Tiny over here gonna kick your ass, okay? So I spent $5 extra.
I flick popcorn at people that are on their phones during a movie. I'm just like,
I love it.
You do?
I love it.
When Saber and I went to go see both It Chapter 2 and the remake of Halloween, there were groups of people who had their like small children there. And I'm like,
oh god.
and of course they were chatting the whole time because they're like a bunch of kids going to see a movie they don't care about. And it's like, first of all, if you're bringing your like, 4 to 8-year-old children to go see a movie that's literally about child murder, you're a bad parent. I'm sorry.
Yeah, unless
So-
the kid. Yeah.
Also,
no.
If you're bringing your kids to a movie and you're just going to talk through it, come on, set a good example.
Yeah, set an example.
Right?
Fucking when I went to see that Halloween, fucking reboot sequel, yeah, the 2018 one. I remember like going to it, and then like I just sat down, and then there was this dude who's like he seemed chill, just came and sat next to me, and then like I'm just like watching the movie, super excited because I haven't seen a Michael Myers movie in fucking years, and then like he's like starts narrating the fucking movie to himself, like
no!
he's gonna do this.
Was
And then I was-
alone?
Yeah, and then no, this was the whole theater was packed, but he sat like no, because we still had those assigned seat things where you have to like that's the weird thing about theaters now, you have to buy assigned seats, which is cool because you can always have a seat. But like
Yeah.
he came and sat down, and then like he talks for 15 minutes,
But
and then
like,
I'm like
was he talking to himself or
Yes.
did he have a friend with him?
he was talking to himself. He was
Oh
narrating
my
to himself.
fucking God,
And so like I
dude.
just like looked over and I was like, "Hey man, can you please just chill? I'm just trying to watch this movie." He's like, "Oh, I got you, fam." And then like I'm like, "All right, dude." And he's like, "Bro, I know she's gonna walk in there. He gonna fuck her up. Call this shit, call this shit." And I was just like, I really was about to go Michael Myers on this motherfucker. So I'm just like, I am really. I was like gripping like my seat like it's one of those stress toys. I was just like, please shut the
I
fuck
feel
up.
you.
Please,
I mean,
please
I
shut the fuck up. I just.
I don't want to diminish the rage there because that's fully justified.
Yeah.
But if in a Michael Myers movie, like, I don't think that's much of a spoiler to say.
Right? No. It's just like when he's talking because it was like.
No, that's not the point.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
not
the
the
point.
point. The point was like it was like a dramatic scene of like the main woman like having her like mental breakdown, and then like it's just like shit, man, she gonna get fucked up. It's just like that's not the fucking point. You're not supposed to fucking talk about. It's just like shut up. And it's just like, oh my, that was one of those moments where I just wanted to wait outside the theater and be like, bro, I'm just gonna follow your ass off your shit.
Because
that
like,
woman wasn't the only one
if
gonna
you
get
want
it.
to watch this movie at home with your friends and be like, oh, she's gonna do something stupid, you guys, that's
Right.
fine. But
Yeah.
the second you step into a movie theater, you shut your whore mouth.
Exactly. It's just like, oh, fuck's sake. Ugh.
Yeah. No, and to go on that too is like what bothers me is that like the moment that you're taken out of a movie because of something like that, I
Yup.
feel like it takes forever to be able to like settle back into it.
I got
That
another one
kills
too
me.
with that. I got another one with that too. So one of the My Hero Academia movies was fucking playing in the theater, and I was like, oh shit, fucking My Hero Academia's got a movie coming out. Okay, I'm gonna go see it. So I go there and I'm like sitting down enjoying the movie, and then this person comes in and sits next to me, and then he looks at me, double takes, and he's like, excuse me, are you Jax Blade? And I'm just like,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
man, what's up, dude? And I'm just like, oh, dude, I love your YouTube channel. I'm like, thanks, man. I'm trying to watch the movie though. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, so do you think like this is canon or something like that? I'm just like,
Oh,
dude,
no.
I don't know. It's just the movie. It's just like, oh shit, yo, I think Deku's gonna unlock it. I'm just like, bruh, all right, please. And then like he kept doing it in the movie. He's like, yo, Jack. And he started doing that thing where he was tapping on me, like, yo, can you believe that shit, Jack? I was just like, I can't take this. I really don't want to slug this person who's a supporter of mine, but it's just like, shut the fuck up. I don't understand with this, people. It's just like, why do you not understand this? I'm trying to be polite. Like, dude, please, I'm trying to watch the movie, and it's just they don't listen. They don't. Oh god.
You gotta like get up and be like, hey, I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then just go sit somewhere else.
That was when we still had to pay for seats, so like automatic seats. So it's like, it sucks now because like, I mean, it's good in a sense because like I never have to worry about like, because before I remember back in the day, I would always stress about getting to the theaters on time with like people like, look, we have to get in, we have to get good seats, we have to be here, all of us have to be next to each other. Like we don't know how many stuff is sold out. So the fact that we can have seats just picked out already is fucking a lifesaver. But it's just like, dude, I can't move. I can't fucking move. Please just be quiet.
I guess if the theater was full anyway, like even with the old system, you wouldn't be able to move anyway. With the new system, it's like if you can move, that means the theater's not full.
Yeah.
So you can probably just move anyway.
Yeah, but then like there was one time someone I knew did that, and because they were just like, I'm just gonna go sit in the seat, and what happened was the person showed up late, and then I was like, dude, what happened to you? Like I thought you were gonna sit there, and it's like, oh, the person actually showed up. They showed me their ticket and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, that's awkward.
All right, yeah, no,
so
and I got so.
Please don't make me go back.
No, there is a. Actually, I think it got torn down, but there was. It was in San Diego. I think it was Qualcomm Stadium, and we used to go to Monster Truck shows, and it was always this stadium, and I don't know what the hell was up with people, but there was always a case. It happened to us every time we went, where there were people sitting in other people's seats, and then people would arrive, and then like I kid you not, this was the conversation that happened in front of us. Where this group of people walked up to their seats, holding all their stuff, just getting there. The show was already started, and, you know, it's their seats. If they want to get there late, that's on them. Except people were sitting in their seats, and they're like, hey, these are our seats. And the guy's like, well, sorry, dude. Those people are in our seats. And they're like, okay, that sucks. And they're like, well, if you want your seats, go tell them to get out of ours. And I'm like, that's not how this works! No! Right. You tell those people in your seats to get out of it. And it was a chain because, oh, yeah, well, our seats were... I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I, especially with reserve ticket seating, I don't play around with it. Like, if someone's, like, in my seat...
100% fair,
I'm like, no, I'm sorry. These are our seats. I don't care if we're there. I mean, if there's, like, only 4 people in the theater for 200 people, at that point, I'm like, I feel pretty good about my chances of not screwing this up. But if they're, you know, if it's beyond 15, 20%, I'm not gonna chance that, so...
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly.
We have a super chat from Fritz Roll asking, has there ever been a time... I kept seeing Sarah get ready to read it.
It's fine.
Did you want to read it?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Has there ever been a time where you guys showed up to the location of a special event only to realize that it was canceled moments later?
Fantastic.
Showing up to a place like 30 minutes away, but like I got the date wrong, so I was just like, oh, that was on me. Yeah, so I was just like, oh fuck. I like waited there for like half an hour or two, like what the fuck, and then I was like, oh, there's a 1 in front of that 4. My bad.
I've gone to stores like that I looked up online and then went there, and then they're just not there anymore.
I mean, if you want to see things suddenly rescheduled, just go watch any trial setting thing in the courts these days. All right, who's ready for trial? Nope. Witness unavailable, officer unavailable, in training, not gonna go. Okay, moving on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Phantasmic you mentioned.
Yeah.
Luckily, it didn't mean that like we screwed anything else up. It just it literally was like
we sat down and the rain started pouring down, and they're like, "Yeah, we're canceling."
Well, it was funny because they got so close to actually doing it because the rain was delaying it, and they're like, "In 5 minutes," and then
they made the announcement like, "Hey, the show's gonna start in like a little bit," and then everybody was like, "Yay!" And then it started raining harder, and they're like, Never mind.
Psych.
It's canceled.
I came
That almost
close.
makes it a great moment, though.
Yeah.
I came close to once showing up for my flight to BronyCon and not having tickets.
Okay, funny you mentioned that one because I have a very similar story.
And that would have happened had I not accidentally, like, I forget what led to it. But I'm pretty sure this was the first BronyCon in Baltimore. And what happened was I booked my flights to or that's what it was, yeah. So I booked my flights to go to Dallas for Fiesta Equestria in 2013. And at the same time I had a tab open to book my flights to BronyCon. And when I booked those flights, everything seemed to, like, it didn't seem like they were affecting each other, except when I was selecting dates on one tab, it automatically changed the dates on the other tab, and I never realized it.
No.
That was a very expensive mistake. Like, over $1,000 of a mistake, because I had to eat that Actually, what's funny is they're like, yeah, you can change your flights, but it comes with a fee. And I'm like, I'm almost paying more. I'm like, what the fuck?
I hate expensive mistakes.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, then you love my story.
that was mine. Luckily, like I said, I think it occurred to me that I had that issue because at one point I went to look at one of the flights, and for some reason I'm like, why are they both popping up? Oh shit! So yeah, what's yours, Matt?
So, after graduating law school, or after finishing the bar and all that, a friend of mine, her significant other, boyfriend, long term, his brother, and myself all went to Ireland.
Okay.
Nice.
As just a nice way to get away. Took a week out there, did an evening in New York on the way out and on the way back. And it was all booked through his. Her boyfriend's the one that handled all of the booking, and we just booked a couple of tour packages, 2 and 2, and same itineraries, same flights out, same hotels, same everything, same accommodations, except for apparently the flight home. We booked the agency we booked through knew there was 4 of us and said, yeah, we can set you up 2 and 2, and like everything else perfectly fine. So we were using his itinerary to keep track of everything, just because, why bother carrying around 4? We just take a look at that one. And yeah, he looked and said, yeah, we need to get to the airport around this time. Cool. So me and his brother, who were on the second itinerary, go to scan in our passports for the flight back, and the other 2 had already gotten theirs, and it's like, can't find flight. Please try again. Yeah, all right. Boop. Please try again. Boop. We're not finding your reservation. Okay. So go talk to the agent nearby, the self-checking kiosks, and then we're over at customer service, and that's when we find out our flight left 3 hours earlier.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Yeah, here we are in Ireland, and because we had taken so long and because we were running slightly behind, they'd already gone on ahead, and we told them to. It's like, yeah, no, look, whatever happens, you guys get that flight. You already have your tickets.
Oh.
And yeah, we're gonna figure this out. Because don't forget, we also have a connecting flight the following day in New York, and this is one of the last flights out of the day.
Fucked.
Huh. So, talking with customer service, yeah, no, there are 2 seats on the flight. Oh, cool. So here's what happened. Well, you'll need to take that up with the travel agency that booked the flights. What exactly does that mean? It means $600 a person. Or something like that. And in fairness, they did waive a number of the fees, as far as I recall, but it was still like, I had just graduated law school. I'm living on student loans still. I don't yet have the paying job.
No.
At the same time, with enough time and money, all things are possible. So you know what? I can either stay here another night, pay for that hotel, and pay for whatever that change fee is going to be, or I can take this. One way or the other, I'm going to get home. So off we go. And his brother's kind of hemming and hawing about it. No big deal. Yeah, let's just do it. We get our tickets. And now, in an international airport, we have less than an hour to get to the plane. Approximately an hour. So we get over to the TSA or the security check line, and it weaves its way back and forth a good 5 or 6 times. Now, I would style myself as a person that sees the result and finds a way to get to it. My travel companion, on the other hand, very much follows the rules and gets, a little off-put when he's asked to break them. And I get that. I appreciate that. So we may have time. So we wait in the line. We go through it once. We go back the other way. We go back a third time. And I'm just looking at my watch and thinking, yeah, let's go. They're boarding right now. We should be through this. And so finally, it's like, look, I know you're going to hate this, but I wave over to one of the security agents, like, hey, I hate to be that guy, but we're trying to make a flight. Okay, let me see your tickets. And he looks at it, looks back at us and says, why are you still here? Pulls the rope aside, says, come over here, go. Mm-hmm. We go right to the front of the line, go through security.
And that's when the terrorist hijacks the plane. And let me tell you,
no, that's when he and I sprinted through the international airport to get there just prior to them closing the doors. We were the last 2 people in the check-in area. I think they only held it open because they had confirmation we had tickets.
Yeah.
Wow.
My God.
And aside from that, the trip was lovely. And honestly, that makes a good story.
Yeah.
But yeah, that may be the best moment that I've shown up to a special event and immediately realized it was canceled.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
It was.
Jeez. We have one last question here, by the way, from Anime Guy 01. It's for Jax Blade, asking Jax, ready for movie 3?
I don't know which one this is.
Movie 3?
Oh, My Hero Academia movie 3, I think.
Okay.
I think. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, My Hero Academia movie 3. Yeah, it looks hype. I can't wait to see what Deku does there, especially since the manga's ending soon. So it's gonna be hype. Gonna be enjoying it. So yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Well, folks, that's going to be a wrap here on the Semi-Perfect Podcast. Keep an eye out. A group of us may or may not be doing something, and there may be some fun stuff to come from it content-wise in the near future. That being said, I imagine we're also going to have some stories to tell. Our next Semi-Perfect Podcast should be in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. That would be July... 28. Why is our... Oh, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
I was like, why is the day off? Oh yeah, today's Thursday. Did I say Wednesday earlier? I probably did. It's fucking Thursday.
Speaking of showing up to events and immediately realizing they're canceled.
So we should be back on the 28th. Stay tuned. The only reason I say that is because I'm going to be working through a lot of stuff during that time. Good stuff, but just working through a lot of content, and I, as of right now, think that'll be good for the podcast, but we'll update everybody in the event that stuff comes up. Yeah. That being said, like we said, we should see you guys all in 2 weeks. Yep. That will also be our preview of Everfree Northwest, because... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Everfree Northwest preview would be the following one. Yeah. My bad. So we won't even talk about it yet. Besides that, we hope you all have a great rest of your week. Don't forget that tomorrow is, in fact, Friday. Yeah. And thanks to all of our podcasters for coming out and all of our live audience, to those listening on delay. We'll see you next time on the Semi-Perfect Podcast.
Good pony.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.